What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? How are you doing today? So basically, I'm really grateful for today. I'm in Mexico recording this program for you guys. So we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to go over 3 to 4 different elements on comedy. How that, my course is called Learning from Comedy. Show me the funny business. So one of the things that I want to help you to understand, give you a little bit about my background. I've been at comedy for 22 years, and I worked with a lot of individual people, known and unknown. And so that journey that I've taken on has allowed me to travel, allowed me to do a lot of things. And basically what I've done is taken all that knowledge, all that information, and put it together in a course. And it's called Learn from Comedy, Show Me the Funny Business. So if you're a person, an individual that wants to engage more with the audience, learn this skill set. This skill set is what's going to help you. And I'm going to give you a little bit of idea of just the skill set alone in the last 5 years. I've generated over $1 million in business. And so what I've mixed in taken is business and comedy. And that's just another skill that you can apply and put into your toolbox and use this skill to help you break the ice, engage with someone, write, perform, and understand those skill sets, how valuable they are, how valuable they become in your life, because you add more value to your life and you're going to increase your bottom line by however many X's you want. Now, this is going to happen overnight? No, but it takes time, just like anything. There's a reason 9 months it takes for a baby, for a woman to be pregnant and develop. It takes time. So understand that. But know that it can be learned. A lot of people think you have it or you don't have it, which is not true. Doctors are not born with a stethoscope. They went to school, they learned, and they applied. And that's the same thing. When you take massive action, when you apply what you learn, then it becomes reality, experience, and then of course you take that material and you apply it. So 3 to 4 takeaways that I want to share from learning from comedy and Show Me the Funny Business, how you can benefit, how you can take this material and apply it to your life. Because there's a lot of people that always ask me, well, how do you write comedy? No, I don't think I can do that, or I'm afraid of speaking in public. Well, when you understand that if you don't have any type of structure, then that's one of the key elements. Doctors, people that go to school, they prepare 3 to 5 years, 8 years, 12 years, whatever the case is. So you prepare and you get the blueprint. That's why mentorship is so important. This is why I've been mentored, not just by 1 or 2 people, but a lot of people in my life. And because for myself, even in humor and comedy, I've taken 2-3 years, a workshop, but it was all my own material. And so that's the same thing that I'm doing now. My course is geared, designed to show you and break 3 to 4 different elements. One of them is observational humor. The second one is monologue humor. The third is descriptive humor. And then, of course, personal humor. And so when you take those elements and you understand, first of all, humor is something that is shown and taught, because humor has a couple components on itself. Humor is alone, you need to understand, it's all about emotion. So when you understand where the derivative, where that emotion it helps to bring you to a place. So writing, humor, performing humor, it's all about humor. People, we deal with people, it's all emotion. Whether you're presenting, whether you're just understanding, it's all about emotion. How to take that emotion. So take that emotion. So let me give you a couple of examples. I'll give you a few examples. So if I'm going to talk about observational humor, and I'm taking observation, so I look at a couple of things. I look at how I interact with those people. It doesn't matter where you're at. You could be at a restaurant, you could be anywhere. But what I look at is how those folks deal with me, or they just deal in general. Like I was at a Mexican restaurant, or all the employees are Mexican, or all black, or all Chinese. So you take the dynamics, and that's an observation. You observe what they're doing, how they're talking to you, how they're acting with you, how so you write what stands out. Like Chappelle was talking about being interesting. So what's interesting about that situation? A person, a place. So when we're creating original humor, I'm looking at through my eyes. I'm looking at through my experience, through my emotion, how I really feel about that, how I respond to that, how I act towards those things. I'm taking all that into account. And then when I start to formulate something, well, a premise is something that you're going to look at. So my premise is on how they served me at Burger King. So that's my premise. It could be dating, it could be whatever. The topic is your premise. And then you can put 3 to 5 different things about your premise. What stood out to you? What is it that you want to teach me and show me? Because we all know how a car works, right? You put the key in, add fuel, turn the car on, it should start. Depends what kind of car you have. Or if it's a stolen car. But it really depends on what is it about that topic that you're trying to bring to the world. What is it about that topic? Because you could take 10 comedians and everybody's talking about the same topic, but everybody has a different variation of that topic. That's what observational humor will help you with. Monologue humor is very different. It's like for TV, for late night type of shows. Monologue is what is on the newspaper, topics from the paper, topics from billboard ads, topics from all those things, what grabs your attention. You know, I read this article, or even this, I heard this from a lot of comedians. This is too funny to make up. So that actual experience, that play-by-play experience is what you're bringing to the topic. You know, you're talking about those type of things. You're making sure that you depict everything and you bring it to life. So you have monologue and observation. You can mix the two. You're able to mix the two. And of course, personal humor is personal situations. One of the things that comedians, and I've learned throughout the years, is the more vulnerable you are, the funnier the situation. So the more you don't mind talking about and bringing it about your own personal situation, because we've all been catfished. We've all been in a position that we don't like, or it's been embarrassing. So, what exactly about that situation drew you, or you can share it to the world? And then, of course, detailed, descriptive. So, uh, again, if you look at a radio, do I need to know all the functions of the radio? No, we get the idea. But when you're talking about a topic, what is it that you're trying to make it interesting about that topic? What is the uniqueness on that topic that I'm going to bring to life, or show my audience, or show that group? So those are the things, are what I gravitated from comedy for 22 years. So I really appreciate you guys listening. I appreciate your time, and of course, learning from comedy. Show me the funny business.